guys, this is Max from Bushcraft Bear. Today in a bit rainy weather, but anyway, I'm gonna show you the nanoStriker by EXOTAC. It's a nice little fire striker which you can use as a EDC, and yeah, we're gonna have a look on this thing right now, so stay tuned. Alright, so here we go. That's the nanoStriker. It comes in this nice little box right here. You can obviously get this thing in different colors. Mine is in a nice visible orange, and as I said, it's a aluminum machined fire striker which is completely closed. We're gonna have a look on the fire striker itself right in a minute. Let's have first a look what you get as well with the fire striker. And if you take out that foam material out of that box, you can find a nice little user guide which shows you some instructions on that little EXOTAC, and you get a piece of outer tube from a paracord for making a lanyard or something on the fire striker, and then you get extra rubber sealings for the housing of that nice little ultralight EXOTAC fire striker. The fire striker itself, as I said, is completely closed by that nice little housing, and you have a nice hole right here and a smaller one down here, so you can wear it on a keyring or something like that. As you can see, it's pretty small, so a nice little EDC thing. And to use it, you screw the bottom part off, and right here is the first rubber sealing. Obviously you don't need to seal a fire cerium rod, because it always works even if it's wet. But yeah, it's a nice little feature, so you don't have to dry it somehow or strike the wetness of this of the rod. So yeah, nice little feature right there. Now you've got the fire rod, and you can use any 90-degree spine of a knife or any 90-degree angle to scribe sparks off of here, or you unscrew the back right here, and there you got a nice little striker. It's the same striker as on all the other EXOTAC fire striker models. That one is just smaller. Now you can take the fire rod and screw it onto that housing right here, and now you got the fire rod with a large handle and the striker, obviously. If your fire rod is somehow used up, you can unscrew it, and you can buy a replacement for the fire rod, and you can keep the housing. So that's a pretty nice option in my opinion, so you don't have to buy the complete fire rod new. The sparks are not too bad. The only thing is you have to really get the angle right with that striker. The striker is pretty small, as I said, and some glue a bit glue comes over that striker here, so you have to be really careful in how you strike. There we go. So that's the thing I said, you really have to get it right, and if you get it right, you really get some sparks out of that thing. But yeah, you absolutely have to get it right. Well, as you have recognized, I don't get sparks with any throw of that fire cerium rod right here, and I've often seen people that say, that's a bad fire rod because I don't get sparks off of it. Well, in that case, it's not the rod, it's the striker, and in my opinion the striker is a little bit too small to really be functional. And if I use for comparison the large striker from the poly striker from EXOTAC, you can really see that I get absolutely nice sparks off of that fire rod. So that's the thing, in many cases the people say the fire rod is bad because they don't get sparks, but in that case it's definitely not the rod, it's the striker that is a little bit too small. Let's try to make a fire. Yeah, I've collected some birch bark. Yeah, but it obviously is pretty wet, and yeah, we're gonna try it anyway. A nice thing about birch bark is often that it is built up in these layers, and if you scrape off the first layer, then you sometimes get a pretty much drier layer underneath. So I'm gonna scrape a bit off here and try to create a bigger surface area, but also try to scrape off the wet layer on the top. Gonna place my knife right here and a large striker right here, so that you can really see what's going on, because the birch bark is rolling up a little bit. Now I'm gonna try it with that small striker. Oh damn it. That was not the thing I wanted. So here we go again. Now, as you can see, once again, I'm not getting sparks off of that thing. There we go. Well, now the sparks are good, but the birch bark is pretty damn wet. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty difficult, in my opinion, to get a fire started with that little striker right here. But yeah, obviously the whole thing is pretty small, and yeah, it's a EDC thing, so you can expect to work like a full-grown fire serum rod, because it simply isn't a full-grown fire serum rod. It is simply a little fire rod, and I'm definitely getting sparks, but I can't control them as good as I could with a larger fire rod. Now there we go. I finally landed one in the right spot, and as you can see, the birch bark is really wet. So yeah, to sum up, I would say it's definitely working, but you really have to try. But yeah, that thing is pretty small and it's built on compromises. If you want to have a really working fire rod, then you need a large one like that, or at least a good striker like that, and then you can also get with that small fire rod really decent sparks. Or you have to carry a knife with a nice 90-degree spine where you can strike really good sparks, or you just simply have to take a larger one, but then you obviously can't wear it as a EDC on your keyring or something like that. So yeah, it is working. The steel definitely is good, just the striker is, in my opinion, a little bit too small. So yeah, think about that if you are interested in that nice little EXOTAC fire striker. But in my opinion, yeah, for EDC on a keyring, it's a pretty decent product. And yeah, as always, if you're interested, have a look on wilderness121.co.uk. There you can get these EXOTAC fire rods, and you can get a 10% discount as always with a discount code BCB2013. So thanks for watching, and yes.